Good morning, friends.
Good morning.
How are y'all today?
Good. Good.
Well, this week I have Miss Ella Gray and Miss Claire Lambert helping us with our Sunday school, our children's chapel lesson this week. Okay, so they're already open to the page. And today we are going to be talking again about the stars. Ella Gray or Claire, do one of y'all want to read the Bible verse for today?
Okay. Look toward heaven and number the stars. If you are able to number them, then he said to him, so shall your offspring be.
And that's from Genesis chapter 15, and it's verse 5. Okay, so y'all take a look at that picture on the left-hand page here. And what do you see?
A galaxy.
A galaxy.
Do you have a bunch of stars over there?
Bunch of stars, some clouds.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely looks like outer space, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Can you count the stars in that image?
No, there's too many.
There's too many of them, even in the picture. Even in
All
just the
these.
small picture of the sky, there's too many to count.
Mm-hmm.
So God had big plans for Abraham, and he told it in the Bible verse that we read. He said that his offspring would be as numerous as the stars. That's a lot of kids, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Abraham and Sarah were very old when God promised them to give them children. Old people usually don't have kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of weird. They thought it was very funny and hard to believe that God was going to give them as many offspring as the number of stars in the sky. But God is trying to tell us in the story of Abraham and Sarah that no matter what we see, God is able to make a way, even when there seems like there's no way. So let's read our story together. Who is going to be the narrator? Claire's the narrator. Ella Gray is God, and I will be Abraham.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
God spoke again with Abraham. Abraham, Abraham.
Do you speak to me, Lord?
Look up the stars. I will create a great family from your people, as many as the stars in the heavens.
Lord, I have no children.
Fear not, Abraham. With God, all things are possible.
Yes, Lord, you can do all things.
Look up at the stars. Can you count them? Your family will be more than the stars you see above.
Lord, I believe you are the creator of all things, big and small. All right, so that's the end of the story. Flip the page now and look at the field notes, and let's talk about some of those questions over there. Y'all can write or fill those in after we get done talking, because I don't have any crayons. I forgot to bring those.
I have some.
Oh, okay. So when we are afraid, we sometimes fight our fears or we hide from them. Do y'all try to pretend like you're not afraid?
Mm-hmm. Clay does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you really are. You're just trying to put on a brave face, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you hide when you're afraid?
Sometimes.
Like, what are you afraid of that you might hide from?
Butterflies.
You're afraid of butterflies?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm afraid of butterflies. I don't know why, I just am. If I have a bad dream, I just try to get a good face and forget about it.
That's right. Well, I used to be really scared of the dark, and sometimes I still am. And so if I get afraid while I'm in bed and it's really dark, I like to cover up with the covers and hide. What does your face look like when you're afraid?
This face?
You just have that face?
No, but not without the smile.
So you don't smile.
Like
Do Do you cry? I probably look
Sometimes.
worried.
This is my face.
Ella Gray will go hide in her room sometimes.
What do you do when you see a butterfly, Gray?
She
I
screams.
screams around.
Okay, so
Especially the little bitty white ones. If she sees one of them, she runs away and goes into the garage. And sometimes we'll trick her about them.
Stop,
And
Claire.
she'll look up and scream.
what do you do when you're afraid? Are you afraid of like getting stung by a wasp or something?
Oh yeah, because remember when I stepped on that one on Halloween?
On Halloween.
No, well, at church on Halloween.
Not on Halloween.
At
the Halloween Carnival Festival.
Yep, and I stepped on one. That's why when somebody says yellow jacket or bee or
Yellow jacket.
wasp, I run away.
Yep.
Yeah, I really don't like to get stung either.
I got stung on the lip one time by a yellow jacket. It was so bad.
And so you're not scared of getting stung again?
I am, but
What does your face look like when you think you might get stung?
they're really all the same.
You don't have
It's
any
really
different
weird.
faces?
No, she has different faces. She's
They
like,
look.
no, I'm great.
They sometimes look different, but they look the same, but they're always different.
Oh my gosh, Claire.
Have you ever heard of the fear of halitophobia?
No.
No.
You want to guess what that is, the fear of? Bet you'll never guess.
Halloweenophobia.
Nope.
That's.
I have butterfly phobia, but
I wonder what that's called for real. Like claustrophobia is afraid of being in small spaces. Arachnophobia is fear of spiders. I have that.
I have
that
that.
too.
Yeah, okay, so yesterday I saw one of those big spiders that don't hurt you at all. I just look at it and I scream.
I
Yeah,
hate when
that's what I
people like pile up on top of me. I don't know. I hate when that happens because
I
I'm
do
like,
that.
stick it off of me. That's what I do.
Ella always has bad breath. It's so.
She says.
Well, that's
she
funny
says-
that you said that because halitophobia is the fear of bad breath.
You have the fear of my breath.
Oh. It stings.
Okay, so here's the activity that I want y'all to do. And to take this black construction paper and make, do y'all know what constellations are?
Yes.
Yeah, I want you to make a personal constellation
Of ourselves.
of yourself or whatever you want it to be of. Something that represents you, something that you like. Ella Gray could do a butterfly.
No.
Okay, so y'all can use these, they're chalk paint markers, and y'all can use them to draw them, and then we'll come back and see what y'all did.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so we are back, and Ella Gray and Claire drew some beautiful constellations. Claire, you want to tell us about yours?
I drew a trophy.
A trophy. And what's on top of the trophy?
Piano note.
Very good, and that represents you because you love to play the piano, right?
Yeah.
And you're very
go
good
get
at it.
go get the real trophy and show them how similar they look.
Yeah. What about you, Ella Gray? What did you draw?
I drew flower.
A flower, and what's on the
And-
other side?
If you don't know me, then this is a hint. I love to do math.
She loves to do
They're
math.
almost the same height.
I like gardening and then I like math.
Awesome. And Claire,
Compared.
Claire's did her trophy that she won for playing the piano because she's awesome.
Because it's the student of the year.
So when you look at your constellations, if you keep them, if you put them on your refrigerator or in your bedroom, let them remind you how big and amazing God is. And when we think about the universe and space, we are reminded that God is in control of all things. Do y'all have anything else you want to add to the lesson?
No.
No. Okay, well, let's close in prayer. Does
Okay.
anybody want to pray, or you want me to pray?
He does. No, I don't.
You don't? You don't have to. I'll pray. Okay, let's pray. Gracious God, we thank you for this day and for this time together. And we thank you that you are so big and you have total control of things in our life so that we can live and enjoy your creation without having to worry or be afraid. Amen.
Amen.
Go in peace. Have a good week.
Peace.